Hello. I am just on my way home from a walk and going to set up for our Envision workshop that we do every 90 days, Stephanie Mello and I. And just working through my fears and uncertainties about doing something like this. So even myself, this is our fifth Envision workshop, and I still have the fear and uncertainty that crops up. So how do we love fear and uncertainty in business? Now, I am Tanya Milano, if you've never met me before. I am a parent coach and a burnout coach for moms. And I am building a new course called Branding from Om and venturing into the business mentoring world with my friend Jamila Burney. And this whole year, these Envision workshops have been for mompreneurs to set their visions for 90 days, to reflect on what's working and what's not working in their areas of life. And when you are not only in motherhood but in business, when you are feeling fear and uncertainty, this came up a couple weeks ago where my husband and I wanted to meet with the principal about our son. I still have fear and uncertainty arise, even though I spent 15 years teaching. I've been a mom for 10 years, 10 and a half. I could talk about my kids all day long, right? But when I go to meet with a principal, a new environment, a new topic to talk about, there is still fear and uncertainty that crops up. And so the first thing I need to do when I feel this is notice the sensations in my body. For me, it's like a quickening in my heart, something new. So the more you do this, the more sensations you start to notice. Now I'm noticing the belly dropping, the belly ache, which I had ignored probably since childhood. I grew up with a lot of uncertainty in my family, and I learned to adapt, to be the strong one, to get things done, to keep the peace, to not feel the fear. And now that I am starting to work through some of these triggers, I am sensing them, and the sensations are not comfortable. But to get to the other side of these, I have to sit with the sensations. I have to love them, okay? So the way that I love them is some gentle reparenting of the fear. There is nothing wrong with having fear. It is a healthy display, a mammalian need to be be afraid of things. So if you are in need of protecting yourself, defending yourself, you should be able to sit with fear in a safe place. Right now I'm safe. I am walking. I am in a place where I can love it. I can do those parenting words for myself. Of course, you are afraid of getting up in front of people. Right now, this is my current one. Of course, you are afraid that the technology won't work for you. Of course, you're afraid people won't like what you have to say. You know, validating those places in me that are feeling uncertain about how the workshop will go. Of course, you're afraid to sell this new course and look like you don't know what you're talking about. All those things that are under there that I ignored when I was younger and just powered through. And the way that I did that was by just controlling certain situations, by making things the way I want them, by not really listening to my audience or listening to what other people need, kind of powering over. So if you're feeling uncertain, fear, powerlessness, one of the behaviors might be to power over, to plan it all out, to control it all, to make sure it goes exactly as you will it. So how the heck do we sit with powerlessness? It's all about loving it, being with what is, developing your mindfulness practices. And I have tons of resources in my Facebook group, Breaking Cycles and Reparenting Yourself. It's for burnt out moms. So tons of stuff over there. I'm also on Instagram, the Tanya Milano. And I am going to be going through my 90 Days to Joyful Living book, my journal. We will start next week on Instagram. There is also the free challenge in my Facebook group. So 90 days to feel into your body, to feel embodied, to reconnect to those sensations, and to update your strategies. So pick your platform of choice, grab my journal on Amazon, 90 Days to Joyful Living, and start your mindfulness practice with me. I would love to have you. And if you're interested in getting over your fear in your business, Branding from Om will be launching. It's open for registration. You can find those in those platforms as well, or email me, hello@tanyamilano.com. It's all about branding yourself and being true to yourself through the fear and uncertainty. All right, happy holidays, happy new moon, happy winter solstice, all this stuff. You may be feeling this new moon energy, which I am. It's a good time to set intentions. And maybe I'll see you at the workshop that's starting really soon. I gotta go.